If you guys are available, tune into my YouTube. It's a vibe. No, I gotta fix the camera. Camera's off. Get it right. Fucking good enough. I'm like trying to get the angle right. Yeah. All right. Good to go. All right. So now that I have you, let's talk. First of all, in case you didn't know, which I'm sure you do, my name is Aceburns. What to say about me? I am a musician. I play the guitar. I rap. I make Afro beats music. I also make pop music. I just made a pop song today, which is like dance music. Do rock and roll. So lazy. Ramen under the table, baby, baby. Take the bullshit out the guns. Give the children no funds. Fire up the wheel line. Give the children their alarms. Take the bullshit out the guns. Give the children no funds. Fire up the wheel lines. Give the people their alarm. Better keep going crazy. Tea party's not a weekend. Don't like truth that makes me mad. Drinking on truth ain't needless. Not peas and cream, it's not peas and cream. Take the bullshit out the guts. Give the children no funds. Fire up the green lights. Give the children no funds. Take the bullshit out the gun. Give the children no funds. Fire up the beat lights. Give the children their alarm. America's going crazy. America's going crazy. America's going crazy. America's going crazy, crazy, crazy. Sheesh. I got a lot of work to do, music-wise. I gotta release another folk album. I have decided. My last folk album was released December 2020. Existential as fuck. I recorded it November 25th, which I notated on the album, which is helpful. And it was during the time that I was kind of like in the thick of the protest debacles and, you know, fighting for my ability to protest, fighting for my freedom, fighting to prove I wasn't a cop, fighting to prove I wasn't an abuser. You know, and I just had so much to say that wasn't being listened to. So I just put it on wax. Strangely enough, I think looking at it, it's all revolutionary music because it's thought provoking. But I think of all the songs, it's the story of Fuck 12, revolutionary. Everyone's a criminal, revolutionary. And the rest is like FBI, Revolutionary. And there's some ballads in there. Bird's Eye View, obviously, probably one of the most underrated off the album. But I'm learning how to play. I gotta relearn how to play that again. That's one of my favorite songs. I keep popping strings playing it though. Need to play with my pick. Summon my pick into my hand. No, I don't have telekinesis. Okay, but that one is great. Bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. What are we to do now? What are we to do now? High above the sky, plan. Life is so surprising. How you follow smiling, no criticizing. Bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. What is she to do now? What is she to do now? Life is so surprising. Behind your third eye, in the close of a life, forever by your side. Bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. What are we to do now? What are we to do now? We just getting old now. They need to release control now. You can see it all around. We're dancing till the sun down. Bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. It's not the song, actually I messed it up. Anyway, that was recorded last year. Jeez. Yo, this year went by fast, man. Last year felt like 2 days took like a month. This year, it's fucking October already. Almost October. And I just, the good thing about last year, even though it's kind of tragic, so many people died, but the good thing is, like, it was very memorable last year. Like, everything happened almost like in slow motion. Thinking about it, like, Halloween was everything was slow motion. Like, about the 25th of October is when I was kind of like getting back on my feet in terms of like just living a normal lifestyle. And then they pulled me right back into it, and it froze time again. So, like, yeah, like from like, say, early September to late October, for that small span of time, besides the behind the scenes shit, there's always going to be behind the scenes shit. For that small period of time, I actually, had a chance to kind of just rest. My nephews and my sister and my mom just kind of like found my core and got to see, what I'm seeing again right now, which is basically life goes on no matter what. Life goes on no matter what. You know what I'm saying? This is a small episode in the grand scheme of the revolution. And some people are in it for the wrong reasons. They're not going to last. But the music is forever. And as part of my musicianship, I think it's really important for me to kind of keep building on everything. Like, that's one thing I hear a lot of my friends say who play the guitar, who started to play the guitar and they gave up, and they're like, yeah, if I would have just kept at it, if I would have just kept at it, if I would have just kept at it. If I would have just kept at it, but they didn't keep at it. Kind of like the people who got into Bitcoin, but then they sold. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we stay at it, keep at it, stay on it, to the moon. Alright, so I gotta write some music for my folk album. Alright, so America's Going Crazy is obviously that's gonna be the single off the album because it's done. And then I had worked on something else and I recorded it. I'm gonna try and remember it now. Well, I play a little Ghost of Tsushima. I need weed. Anybody got weed? I need some Zaza. Let me just kill these mongrels for a second. Part of me realized the other day that this game is really just like
stand and fight me.
Ability for Japanese to get back at the Mongols for what they did. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just killed like 4 people in like 5 seconds.
At last. Thank you, Lord Sakai.
Be careful out there.
Accept this small gift.
Small gift, thank you. Alright. Good job, Lord Sakai. Now put yourself on mute while I play some music. So, as I conceptualized the idea for the next album, Existential as Fuck wasn't really mine. It was kind of given to me. It had like flashes of visualizations about the album. Like the title, Existential as Fuck, I kept waking up with the name Existential as Fuck. It kept coming to me, and I wrote it on the mirror like I do a lot of my ideas. And for many days, I just kept going to the bathroom, but never really had the momentum to actually, organize it or put it into position, which I've done for many artists before. And then I don't know what happened, around that period between early September, late October, when I had that period of rest, I realized that for all the marching I had done, for all of the noise that I had made, I didn't have anything unique to take out of it. And I mean unique in the sense like I want to be the only one who gives one perspective, my own personal perspective. And I didn't feel like I had gotten that. I didn't feel like I had given that. I didn't feel like I had gotten that. So I needed to create that. I needed to create that perspective for myself and for my family, for my children. As a critic of my own music, I'm the toughest critic. I mean, it was only my first year playing the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I started playing the guitar September 2019. So by 2019 September, a year into playing the guitar, a lot of my songs, thinking about it now, it's pretty similar. I mean, the lyrics obviously is so momentous because I'm a lyricist, but the chords and things are very simple when you learn like my style. Like thinking about the first song. I'm making a resolution to play with my pick a little bit more for this album. I recorded it with a pick, but I always play with my fingertips, and I keep fucking breaking my guitar strings. It's like my 30th pack. Of course, this thing died. I will tune my guitar too. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, little puppet. What's going on, guys? Who are you guys? Who are y'all watching me? Are y'all ops? FBI, CIA, NSA, NYPD. Who else? Who else we got here? Department of Homeland Security, Brooklyn Public, Brooklyn Prosecution. I play this song a lot, but in order to play it good, you got to play it often, and you got to play it well. So, playing with a pick is kind of like learning the guitar all over again, because for so long I couldn't find a pick that worked for me, and I didn't like using it because it's hard to find sometimes. But this one works pretty good. Another fucking string. Ain't that a bitch? How, Sway? Just talking about this. Oh, gotta restring it. This is gonna cause me not to want to perform at all for like the next 5 days. Should have this string, but I might just go to the guitar store tomorrow. Go to Guitar Center tomorrow. This is like my 30th string, and I play a lot, so I mean that's okay. But yeah, I gotta use more. I gotta use the pick more often. You know, the reason is because like I strum really hard, and my nails are really long. They used to be long. I cut them recently. So it's like scratching the polymer. Like I can see it now. I wasn't paying attention to it before, but after popping so many strings, I can see where the polymer is weakened from my fingers. Yeah, I can see structure. Whereas in here, I don't know, it's the plastic polymer. Can I play this song without the high E? I don't think so. Doesn't sound right without the high E. This is where I'm gonna be stashing my pick. I figured it out. And I didn't see anybody else do that. I just thought of that. I'm sure some other people do that shit too. Now, I'll always have my pick. Because what happened was my first guitar actually had a pick holster. I don't know where it came from, but had one on there. And then they stole that. NYPD stole that guitar. That guitar's still at large. Can't wait till I have enough money to put like a reward for that shit. $5,000 reward for my guitar. One day. Right now, I'm just talking shit about it. So since I can't play, I could restring the guitar and play now. And I mean, honestly, I want to. I really want to. Not that much though. So yeah, I'm just gonna play some Ghost of Tsushima and talk some shit. That's a long ride. This is gonna be fun. So like, musically, I guess one of the things I want to talk about, kind of brainstorming ideas for this next album. There's some things that I know I have to do on this album. Like, obviously, I need to make some rock songs, and I want to incorporate. I think the big thing. Kind of want to end this live and start over now, but the big thing with this album is going to be live instruments, right? Because I wanted to have like a bass guitarist, and I wanted to have saxophone and piano and drums on the album. The first one, I had actually talked to my engineer about having that all set up, and it was all set up. But people just flaked on me because nobody took me seriously last year when it came to live music and instrumentation. And I don't blame them. I mean, I'd only been playing for a year, and now I'm talking about creating a fucking album in one night, which is like extremely ridiculous, I think, for anybody else. But the thing is, I have been making music as an entertainment lawyer, as a manager, as a label executive since 2013. So it really wasn't so much about making the music, it was how it was going to sound. And I have been practicing my ass off with the music by myself. And kudos to Amazon or whatever, because they definitely gave me the space to do that while I was there, and it helped because I had every day I was practicing 5-6 hours a day. I was practicing different songs. So by the time it was time to record, I pretty much had performed and rehearsed the song so many times that I knew what I was going to do. And recording setting is actually really comfortable for me, just because I put my artists through so much hell, learning how to record, that of course I was willing to put myself through that hell as I was recording. So that night, I think I recorded, first of all, it was live, which I'm proud of. I was live the whole time, and I recorded the entire 12-track album in that session. We did mixing sessions after that, don't trip. It wasn't just, the recording session at one night, and I had actually done one song, studio song, Undepressed Me. I had recorded that at a different studio, the vocals for myself, and then Natalie's, she recorded her section in her home studio, and then we mixed it all together, actually really late, really late. I had recorded that a while ago. But besides that one song, pretty much, I was in the studio for 3 hours, and I put everything down on wax. And you can do that as a musician, like a real musician, to be able to do that. This time around, I want to build on some of the lessons I learned. I want to build on some of the lessons I learned last year. Um, but to add like drums, to add like saxophone, to add like bass, and I think.
I didn't know you wrong.
Turn this light
You are
off. It's too
brave,
bright.
Buttercup. As brave as any samurai I've met.
Writing these songs is probably going to be harder
I hope you knew
than it
that.
was last year because last year there was just I had so much on my mind. Last year I was just constantly embattled, right? So it was just so much easier to write because there was a lot to talk about. There's a lot to get off my chest. And like I said, thinking about it now, there were like 3 or 4 revolutionary songs on there, like "Fuck 12," which is like just saying "fuck 12," and then "Everyone's a Criminal," which had a lot to do with the revolution. But if I'm being honest, that was a hip hop song, and I converted it into a folk song. And then FBI, which is like totally, totally. That's why I start the album off that way. Well, coined the like black community revolution. I agree, could be considered revolutionary, but it wasn't a flat out like fuck the police album. Like Guilty Until Proven Innocent, my last mixtape, is a straight out fuck the NYPD, fuck fascist governments, fuck all police that are brutalizing our community. You know what I'm saying? That's what Guppy is. It's Guilty Until Proven Innocent P2. But um, Existential as Fuck is more akin to it was more like my forte into folk music. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted to show what I could do creatively with the template, with the template. Um, so this time around it's gonna be a little different. I'm also gonna. I just realized, talking about different instruments, I'm also gonna be trying different guitars. Everybody who knows me knows I'm a fan of the Applause, but they have showed like no love. I've tagged them a shit ton, and I mean I know I'm not big enough to really talk to any corporations about sponsorships or deals or anything like that. But so long as people are going to give me instruments, I'm going to use them. So so first song is going to be "America's Going Crazy." That's guaranteed. America's going crazy. So yeah, America's Going Crazy will be on there. I don't know what position it'll be on there. So that's one. Cash App. Stop playing with my Cash App.
Data issues, so not collecting the right data at the right time.
Inclined to call the album "Progress Through Agitation," but I don't know if that's been used before. Let me check. 'Cause, 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 check. 'Cause Progress through agitation. I don't see anything so far, but I'm gonna do a deeper search. But progress through agitation seems to be a good. Progress through agitation kind of embodies what I'm trying to do with this album, what I'm trying to do with my music. Alright, this last song, which I just wrote, are you happy with this life you're living? Are you happy with this life you're living? You better make it happy. 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 Are you happy with this life you're giving? Are you happy with this life you're giving? You better make it happy. 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 That would be like I already wrote the track out. Basically one verse and then the chorus twice. Really simple. And then the interesting thing about playing with a band, like, okay, so that's one of the cool things that happened to me this past year, 2021, more than any other time in my life. And I've just been playing in bands, playing with tons of different people, constantly playing in bands, jam sessions, organic, open mic nights, playing with live bands. And what that does, first of all, I've created like a ton of songs freestyling, which is great. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll leave some room for some creative process that night. But that's kind of scary for me as a person paying for a studio session, right? I know for a fact I can get a drummer who's a dope, who can come up with tracks on his, his mental pretty much. Yo, what up, Vigo? It's good to see you, man. I need a face mask. I know I can find a dope drummer. I know I got the keys. Cash got the keys. Got a jazz saxophonist. And then the bass, I got a guy who might be interested in doing it too. So right there, I got keys, saxophone, bass, drums. I'm on the guitar, but I could probably also bring another guitarist in. And I feel like there's a clarinet somewhere I can call to get a part of it. So I think what I'll do is, so the album is going to be 12, all my folk albums are going to be 12 tracks, right? Progress through agitation. So I think what I'll do is I'll come to the session with like 7 ready-made tracks. We'll knock knock out one or two of the tracks, and then let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Maybe they can help me freestyle some joints. Alright, so far I got and then I got I think the name of that song is Are You Okay? Which is like, I'm so tired of hearing people ask me, are you okay? Because you ask me if I'm okay, doesn't doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, I'm not okay, but what are you gonna do now, you know? That's why when you ask me if they're okay, they always gonna say yes, generally. Because it's like, what are you gonna do? I'm not okay. I'm having suicidal thoughts of not sleeping well, not feeling well, haven't been able to be myself. What's it to you? It's just, makes you feel good sometimes to just ask, but it doesn't help. I gotta look at this live, so they're gonna cut it, but thinking of songs to put on this album is hard now because, to be honest with you, I've been performing so much, I haven't been writing like that. But I write really quick. Like, I write real quick, so I got a mission. I got 5 more songs to create for this album between now and November 25th. And then, I could probably start to sort of get involved with different artists and fly some music around, send some stuff around to get people kind of on board with writing. Somebody gave me this guitar. I usually don't play these, but somebody gave it to me, and this shit is probably one of the best sounding guitars I've had a chance to play. And I played a shit ton of guitars. I play some of the highest quality guitars in the country, Fender, Yamahas, and everything. And this is actually sounding good. Do I want to write a song right now? Yes. But a part of me is kind of like, I need more weed. So just more things to talk about in terms of like artistically where I want to go with my music on this next folk album. So the one thing, like I said, last album, less instruments than I wanted. I wanted at least 2-3 instruments. It wound up being all guitar. But it was good. It was good because it kind of proved to me that I didn't need anybody. It proved to myself that I could do it alone. Like, if I really, really had to do it alone, I could. As opposed to, like, waiting for other people's timing and, not just in music. Like, creating an album is like that, but also in the revolution. Like, I don't need nobody else to start the revolution with me. If I want to kick it off on the street corner right now by myself, I go out there with a guitar, my microphone, my speakers, talk my shit. Fuck 12. Yeah, remember that shit? Fucking blinking on the time. feel like I should put that on there, track 12, but like with the proper backing, with like, you know, bass and drums and all of that. I like that song because I can make it long, I can make it short. And it seemed like anytime I start singing that song, I find out how people feel about me and the Police. Cause I got people who recognize me for that song now. They're like, "Oh, you're the fuck 12 guy." I'm like, "Yeah." And people are like, "Oh, you're the fuck 12 guy." I'm like, "Yeah." This is how I feel. All right, so that's 3 songs now. America's Going Crazy. And then, Are You Okay? And then Fuck 12. Should go down. It's just so simple. It's so simple. It's hard because I've been learning these complex songs. And then I made these songs when I wasn't that skilled a guitarist now. So when I play them now, I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be like all these different chords. It's like, no, it's only 4 chords, but at the time I mastered those 4 chords, so I made it sound like something was happening. But it was really just 4 chords. I stuck to it. So that's 4 songs. Is there 4 songs? America's Going Crazy, Are You Okay, Fuck 12. Yeah. I got a song that I just finished with my brother called 24K, which sounds pretty good. It's a produced song. I don't know if we bought the beat or not, but let me play that joint and see if that's worthy of being on the album. And if it is, actually, I like that song a lot. And a lot of people I played it for, liked it too. My brother has been encouraging me to do more R&B. You know, the thing about R&B, I don't have any problem doing R&B. I feel like I'm kind of doing that anyway. But I want to be able to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like folk music. Because you can talk your shit. And I could talk my shit in a song too, but I don't know. Where I'll put this damn thing at? Okay. For some reason my Telegram's not opening. That's not good. That means somebody's fucking around with my shit. FBI, you better not fuck with me. I know all your dirty secrets. Who killed Kennedy? Shit is always funny. Who killed Kennedy? Nobody knows who fucking killed Kennedy. Wasn't Oswald, that's for damn sure. Alright. So yeah, that song's pretty good. I'll play it for you another time. I gotta figure out what's going on with my shit though. That's how they get you. It's 24K may or may not go, but if we're keeping in the theme of folk, then that should be live music. Mostly live music, like one song. That would be like the one song that's like cryptocurrency based. If we don't release that, we might release that on the EP before that. I talked to him about his release schedule. I don't want it to bump into my release schedule. Trying to see if there's any other tracks. Some of my favorite folk songs actually are by Bob Dylan, and he made a song about Reuben Carter called "A Hurricane," and I was playing it on my drive recently, and I was just madly in love with the song. Like, I really want to learn how to play it. It's just a long song. And I love Bob Dylan and I love music. But I feel like that's a song that's like, it's so long. It's so fucking long. It's like 10 minutes. Not even the chords, but, talking about musicianship, like Bob Dylan was a genius. He had the right amount of bongos. You know what I'm saying? He just had the right vibe. Artist who really changed the generation. Songs and lyrics that were mostly about love and honeymooning and spooning really changed with Bob Dylan. Suddenly there were songs about thinking and about doing other kinds of things, and songs that were introspective and that looked into a much more serious range of subjects. I have to say that the important thing here, as far as our guest of honor tonight, is that John recognized that. Indeed, very few people did. I remember very well the beginnings when Bobby Dylan was singing downtown in the village, and not everybody got the idea, but John did. And I also would like to say very briefly that everybody made an effort to come to Chicago tonight to pay this homage, we might say, to John Hammond. But Bobby made a very special effort, and with him it was a very special thing to do. I'm very appreciative of it.
I'm just overwhelmed by it, because, to me, Bob is, means progress, has meant so much, and it changed the image of a company, I might add.
Right. It changed a lot of images, and now we're going to have the great pleasure of hearing from Bob Dylan. Some of the things I want to accomplish this time around is I started to play around with the piano, and I never really had a chance this past weekend to play around with the piano. Like, I've never owned a piano. My mom never gave me a piano. I love the piano. Like, I just took to it very quickly. Started playing random ass melodies this past weekend. So I'm definitely gonna have to make a song on the piano. So I got to work on that. That's a high probability of success. I have a little piano on my drum kit, my beat making kit, so I could even use that. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be too complicated. Piano and a drum, mean, the piano and the guitar kind of feel similar. Just in terms of like progressions for me. And I just see Bob like, it's playing the harmonica, playing the guitar, vocalizing. Like that's musicianship. Like being able to give people a vibe, no matter other people or by yourself. I love that. I'm gonna leave the harmonica alone though. I'm not built for that. I mean, I probably am, but I don't want to copy him. I don't want to copy Bob. I love him, but I'm not gonna copy him. I'd rather just appreciate his music and learn from it. So I'm looking at his setup here. He's got a bass guitarist. He's got a backup singer. He's on the harmonica and he's playing the guitar. I see a piano too, but I don't know if somebody's playing it. The drummer there too, sounds like.
Pistol shots ring out in the ballroom night. Everybody got a time from the floor. She sees.
And of course, the violin. And I'm thinking now, do I know any violinists? I met a violinist recently, but I think I was just too high to get her number and shit. And then I saw her playing at the VMAs or some shit. I gotta do better. I be high as shit sometimes at these things, like. But I love the song. Looking at Bob, I mean, it's like.
Bartender and a pool of blood. Cries out, they kill my love. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to play for something that he never done. But in a prison cell, but one time he could be on the champion of the world. 3 bodies lying there to steady sea. And another man out the Dexter Bradley.
No backup singer. Okay. Violin, guitar, he's on the harmonica. Somebody's playing the bass, and then there's a drummer. So this is a 4-piece setup. Yo! What's the word, Z? It's good to see you, Dice. What's going on with you, man? I'm just trying to put this album together, man. I gotta do something with my life, something memorable, you know? Can't let these fucking fuckboys shit on my name for no reason. But yeah, so far that's what, 3 songs. I think I'm gonna put 24 Karat on there. That's 4 songs, right? 3 songs and Are You Okay? And then Fuck 12. It's 3, 24 Karat Gold, which solid and prior solid on that. It's a produced song to R&B vibes. And then I want to do something in dedication to Dylan. And I think the reason that first, I'm not gonna copy anything he did. I just want to give homage to basically trendsetter trailblazers, because I think every real musician we stand on the shoulders of other great musicians. You know what I'm saying? And you can never lose when you pay homage to your ancestors. So the thing I love about Bob is he's talking about a black man. He's a white guy, obviously. He's talking about a black man, Reuben Carter, who was a heavyweight champion, who was falsely accused, spent over 20 years in prison. You know, this is a time when black artists weren't even talking about this shit. So who to write about? So I guess paying homage to Bob kind of makes sense. Oh shit, am I still live on the game? So on YouTube live? I am. Good. Uh, paying homage to Bob in my own way would allow me to kind of give myself some perspective on where I'm at musicianship wise, right? Because as I look at his setup, his 4-piece setup, I'm thinking to myself, obviously, this is a collaborative effort, right? So I need other people who also feel the vibe of this song, can kind of give me some understanding what they're getting out of it. A violinist, for instance, just by having those instruments in the song is gonna come out. I feel that, But I also kind of want to analyze why it is I love this song so much. There's a white guy talking about a black guy who's been railroaded by the system, and it kind of sounds like that in the song too. Like, you listen to the chorus, here comes the story of the hurricane.
It's bad to see, and I'm in the Dexter Bradley. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. But in a prison film, and one time he could have been the champion of the world.
Talking about the disenfranchised and poor, this is a guy who was currently, at the time that Bob made the song, currently fighting. You know what I'm saying? He might have actually helped turn the tide for his case. I mean, there's other things going on, but I also want to make music about things that are current and maybe help add to the influence. So I think my big fight, and I don't know how people feel about it, I don't really care, is 857 Riverside Drive. Like, regardless of if I'm marching, like, if people say, yo, what are you fighting for, like, the most right now? 857 Riverside Drive, behind the scenes, but surely that's one of my game plans for success in this movement, is for us to have a home for the revolutionaries who don't have homes, to have a place where they can go to and sleep. Not a halfway house, but a home. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the basis for a really good song. And I think that's also paying homage to Bob in the sense that, like, he's fighting for a revolutionary who's incarcerated. I'm fighting for a revolutionary house that's under duress right now. So in that way, it's similar. And I'll use the same instrumentality. The thing about Bob's is also, I hear, like, tambourine in there.
3 bodies flying there, that's bad to see. And I'm a man of the Dexter Bradley. I am dirty too, in those of his hands. I was rolling around with the bodies, I hope you understand. I saw the leader, he says when he stops, oh no, they better hurry and call the cops. And so Betty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with the red light flashing in the hot tonight.
Solos by that violinist though. Sheesh. Yo, what's good, Dreams? Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing alright, man. I know you're doing good. Alright, so to make a song about Riverside Drive, I did like an Afro beats, like freestyle, save me, 857 Riverside Drive. So I could take some of the chord progressions from that. You could take some of the chord progressions from that and see how it sounds. Let's do that. I was really high when I wrote that song. I freestyled it. So yeah, save 857 Riverside Drive. It's like an Afrobeat joint. It's 1 minute 53 seconds. 52 seconds. And let's just listen to it. Oh yeah, come and save me. Yeah, come and save me. Okay. Need to be saved. Come save me. 5-7 Riverside Drive. Save me, keeping me alive. 857 Riverside Drive. Save me, keeping me alive. 857 Riverside Drive. Save me, keep me alive. 857 Riverside Drive. Save me, keep me alive. Other way. Don't go right. Don't play. Came from Canada all day. Bust a New York place, so I came from the road way. Well, you know I had this thing. Slavery wasn't a thing for me. Bust off the vines in the shotgun legs. With the chocolate lit. Right from the bottom to the top, one top. Pumping lit. Grind so hard and you know I gotta flop. Rested 2 times 2, way it up. Double time, triple time, wow. Bust sit down with the percussion. Hey. Alright, that's it. I'll just turn that into an acoustic vibe. I don't have that song memorized, but I do know I wrote it out when I recorded it, so I just need to go into my book. But this beat is what I gotta work on. The lyrics are there, so I don't know where I got this beat from, but just listen to it again. Come and save me. Come and save me. I'm live. Let's see what it looks like. Oh shit. Live. Can you hear me? Oh shit. Live. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm live. I can hear myself. That's cool. Yeah, that's so I think so. Save me, keeping me alive. 5-7 Riverside Drive. Save me, keep me alive. So I think this is a great song to convert into a folk song. The concept of this song, Save 857 Riverside Drive, and I admit I'm not very happy with the acoustics on the track. I don't know why it sounds like that. I think I just wanted to get something out, something revolutionary out. I just had the vibe to get it out, so I did. But the concept behind the song, Save 857 Riverside Drive, was to write a song from the perspective of the house. So in case you guys didn't know, I'm sure you guys do, there's an Underground Railroad stop, a house that was actually used to house slaves, you know, on the Underground Railroad passage to Canada. And it's in it's uptown on 857 Riverside Drive. And we're fighting right now to stop the developer from bulldozing it and putting up condos. And so I wrote this song just to kind of raise awareness and also to kind of give perspective to myself. Like, what would I want the world to know about me if I was the house? So I can't even really, I mean, I know what I said, but I can't really hear. I know you probably can't even hear all the lyrics in the song, but it's just kind of like talking about the purpose of 857.
Come save me.
857 Riverside Drive.
Save me, keep me alive.
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 Water, other way, don't go right, don't play. Came from Canada, all day.
What's the New York place? So I came from around that way. Well, you know I had this thing. Slavery wasn't a thing for me. Bust off the vines in the shotgun legs. With the chocolate lid. Right from the bottom to the top, won't stop.
The percussion is there too. So I think what I'll do is I'll create the guitar part of it, and then I'll play it for the rest of the band, and I'll let them add their elements to it, right? Because I'm not gonna be able to figure out where some saxophone or where violin goes in here. I mean, I could probably figure it out, maybe, but probably better if I let the violinist figure out where it goes. And then also, like, you know, the guitar, I can do for sure. I can figure that part out. But then, how's the bass gonna go in here? Boom.
Pumping it, right so hard, and you know I gotta block. Rest the 2 times 2 way about. Double time, triple time, wow. Bust sit down with the percussion. Hey, 857, save me. About to sing it through.
Also, like when I play with a band, a lot of the other things are gonna kind of fall into place, right? Because I'm not sure where the chorus goes. I'm not sure where the bridge goes, but when you play with a band, all those things kind of build themselves out. All right, so it's like I want it to be like a deep kind of vibe. Go with E major, E minor. Close to getting it.
Well, you know I had this thing. Slavery wasn't a thing for me. Bust off the vines in the shotgun legs. With a chocolate lid. Right from the bottom to the top, won't stop. Pumping it, right so hard, and you know I gotta stop. Rest of the 2 times 2 way up. Double time, triple time, wow. Bust it down with a percussion. Hey, 857, save me.
Well, you know I had this smoke in the stories, wasn't I take for it? I thought somebody was a shot for it. Was a drop for it. When it was a bottle for the drop for a stop. Like so hard, you know I had luck. And it's too tough to wake up. Don't want your time dark. But sit down here for the
All about beauty. Checklist.
I guess that simple chord progression is enough to carry the whole song, but I guess the bridge will have something else in there, something cool, you know. I feel good about that. But the song is written there. I freestyled that, but then I went back and wrote it. So the lyrics are there, and you know, the chorus is pretty simple. Save me, keep me alive. Save me, Riverside Drive. So I took down the water. Record that now. Nah. I'm not gonna record it now. Got it on this live, so I'll just watch the live. Pretty simple live, pretty simple song. The bridge and the chorus is kind of puzzling me, but I'm like, I could leave it up to, since I'm the lead singer, I could leave it up to the second guitarist to do some fuzzy shit, some funky shit on there, and just stay with my chord progression, which is gonna carry the song, believe it or not. I like the idea of turning an Afrobeat song into a rock song or a folk song.
My way into the party town. Moving harder than a couple of friends I'm driving around. Number one contender to the middleweight town. But now I'm here with kind of shit was about to go down when the cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. Listen, that's just the way things go. Don't lie, you might as well not show up on the street, cause you wanna die. Arthur Dexter Bradley laid this rap on the cops. I just came in this place tonight to see what I can steal. Saw two men running out there look like middleweights. They jumped into a one car well out of state place. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And this man could hardly see. They told him he said, I ain't gonna fight again.
Got busy on that guitar and that harmonica, bro. This is definitely not a competition. I gotta keep reminding myself, this is not a competition. I am not a I never was in competition with anybody. Not in competition with protesters, not in competition with the haters, not in competition with the musicians. I'm not in competition with the writers, definitely not in competition with Bob Dylan. You know, but that boy got busy. He put work in on that damn thing. He earned his spot. And I'm praying that I can also earn my spot. Auto scroll. No, I don't want auto scroll. Yeah, fuck auto scroll. It says A minor F, A minor F. Okay. I don't hear it. I don't see the G there. It says GC. That makes sense. Here comes the story of the hurricanes. The man on birds came to the place. What? This is D minor. There's something that he never done. But when it was happened one time, he could have been champion of the world. Not to learn that. I feel like so that I can master my song, I have to learn how to play this long ass 4-page song. Jesus Christ, man. And I mean, it's dope because it's revolutionary music. Like, he knew exactly what he wanted to say. Like, this song is not hard. It's just the lyrics are very long. The chord progression is really simple. It's 4 chords, which I'm blown away. 4 chords. A minor, F, C, G, D minor. 5 chords. I mean, you know, and even watching him, he's working vocally, but this song is not hard, man. It's not hard. It's not supposed to be hard either. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, "I'm really not sure." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. He's saying something. He has a mission with this song. You know, he knows that it's gonna be heard, and he wants everybody to sing it in exact correct tone, exact correct cadence. And if you're gonna learn to play this song, you have to learn it that way too. So, verse 7, verse 9, Jesus, verse 9, verse 10, verse 11. Now all the criminals in their coats and ties. Now all the criminals in their coats and ties. They like fireworks. Okay, yo, took the pistol. All the criminal in their golden times. Not all the criminal in their golden times. All free to drink their martinis and watch the sunrise. While Ruben sits like Buddha. Oh shit. While Ruben sits like Buddha in the temple cell. It is living in the hell. That's the story of the hurricane. I don't know what this GC is. GC, that's a special chord. Here comes the story of the hurricane. A great song. I mean, if I play it, I'll probably just learn how to play like the first 2 or 3 verses. Because it's long. And nobody wants to sit through a fucking 10-minute song, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would actually like to sit through a 10-minute song. But most people would not want to hear that. But they know the song. Wait, Luke Combs? Who the fuck is that? Nah, son. There's not no Luke Combs. There's only Bob Dylan. Son, what's wrong with you? What's up, Marty? You tripping, bro? Let's see what he's going to teach me here.
I haven't been touched in years. I get it. You think I'm too hard to play. But you're doing it wrong. There's an easier way.
Guitar tricks. How to learn guitar. Love it. Taught myself I don't need no help now. Alright, how do I play Hurricane? Guitar lessons. Yes. GuitarMadeEasy.com. Good looks.
Guitar lesson for Bob Dylan's Hurricane the easy way and the correct way. Make sure your guitar's in standard E tuning. Alright, your easy song, it's a long song, but it follows the same chord progression throughout the entire thing, okay? The biggest difference is the intro. For the intro, you're basically going between 2 chords, A minor and F, okay? When I usually play F, I play it like this. However, for the intro, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 guys off. I'm going to take my ring finger and put that on the 3rd fret D string, okay? I usually play it where I take my ring finger, I put that on the A string, O string. It should sound like that, okay? So we have A minor, and then we have this funky F. Alright? So, how I usually do is I start and I kind of just pluck and strum through these 2, okay? And it's kind of like in a down-up motion. So I basically go... So that's the intro right there. I basically go. Alright, and then that's where the, I don't know what kind of instrument it is. It's almost like a Middle Eastern flute comes in and goes, na 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 na.
I'm going to say what chord you pluck, but I'm just going to assume it's the low A.
and I kind of just pluck and strum through these two, okay? And it's kind of like in a down-up motion. So I basically go. Slow, and then I get into it. So that's the intro right there. I basically go. Alright, and then that's where the, I don't know what kind of instrument it is. It's almost like a Middle Eastern flute comes in and goes, and you play through A minor and F again, 2 times. Alright, you go. Song. This is how he plays it, this is how I play it, okay? It's the same thing, but he's kind of sloppy when he plays it. Alright? This is the best way I can describe how to strum this. Alright? So it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright? You don't want to strum all throughout all the 6 of the chords on each down, up strum. You don't want to go. Okay, what you want to do is you want to down pluck the bass strings. And what I mean by bass strings is the lowest notes in the chord. So you want to down pluck down here and up strum up here, okay? So our down plucks are up here and our up strums are down here. So it's, hear the difference? When I go down, it's a very low sound. When I come up, it's a very high sound. So I'm plucking the low part of the chord, up strumming the high part of the chord. Down strumming the low part of the chord, up strumming the high part of the chord, okay? So.
Bob Dylan.
Now we're in the verse. So, pistol shots ring down in the bar night. Makes me ring on top of the upper hall. Kisses bartender, cries out, my God, they kill them all. And now this is where it's got a little kind of funky thing, okay? A little strumming fill, I guess you'd call it. It goes. Alright, so we go. So down, down, up, speed really fast. So down, down, down. Okay. All right, and that's where it goes into. Here comes the story of the hurricane. So it goes. Here comes the story of the, and then one strum on F, and we mute it, and of the hurricane. Then we go back to our little fill. So that part, once again, here's the story of the hurricane, all right? We're in the verse. All right, so it's, let's see. Here's the story of the hurricane. Then it goes, and then we go into D minor, all right? The same strumming pattern, so it's
D minor. I hate D minor. It's like one of my worst chords.
D minor, C, D minor, C, D minor, C. Now on G we go. And that A minor, and then there, that flute comes in again. It goes. One thing I forgot to tell you too is in the intro I'm playing only the intro of the song. I'm going to be playing that F where it's kind of like the easy F. Open A, 3rd fret D, 2nd fret G, and then my pointer finger's pouring both the B and the E. All right. For the rest of the song, when I'm on F, I'm going to be making a full F. Okay. This is how he plays it. All right. So it's this chord that I just showed you, except we're going to take our ring finger, put that down on the 3rd fret A string, and we're going to take our pinky and put that on the 3rd fret D string, okay? Sounds a little bit more full, okay? It's almost like an...
It doesn't really matter to me, I don't think. It's more full, yeah, it is more full. Okay, this is fun. Spoke to song. He worked his ass off on this shit. I didn't realize he was doing so many strums. Didn't take that long. Gotta work on my D minor. I should have been working on this anyway. Just hurts my fingers a little bit because my fingers are thick, so that's okay. You see those? You see those calluses? Born ready, motherfucker. That's why the piano was better, because you just like, teach my daughter the piano. Like, dee, 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 dee. You don't have to hurt yourself. This is painful. Now getting back to my song, 857 Riverside Drive. I'm trying to incorporate some of this methodology. There's gotta be so many songs written like that, though. There's gotta be so many songs with that exact same chord progression, you know. And that, come to think of it, like that's another thing that I have to improve upon in my next album, my folk album, right? Because I don't want something. When I first started, all my songs were just based on the chords that I knew, and now I want it to be based on the sounds that I know, right? So it's it's not even enough to just have chord progression that makes sense. So I might add a capo. Might add a capo to try and get some of these sounds. So I could do some bar chords. Sounds good right here. Probably add a capo, but the bar chord is here. It's about 5 songs. I got a couple things to do. Make a list of these things right quick. And so far, the title of the album is Progress Through Agitation. Yeah. I mean, I haven't done as much research on that title yet, but yeah. Progress Through Agitation. Released December 25th, because let's be consistent. 1, America's going crazy. 1, and then 12, Story of Fuck 12 Part 2. Story of Fuck 12 Part 2. And how dare you autocorrect me? I know I'm making this number 12. Thank you very much. America's Going Crazy. Are You Okay? Are You Okay? Save 857 Riverside Drive, track 3. I don't know what it's going to be. We'll move the tracks around, but that's pretty much it. Those are the 4 tracks. Oh, 24 Karat Gold. I'll probably be track 2. 24K. And that's good. 5, 6. So I need 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck 11. I skipped 11 to fuck 12. Whoa. Alright, bet. America's Going Crazy. Are You Okay? Save 857 Drive. 24K. The Story of Fuck 12. Part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 songs to complete. of that today. That was good. I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also went live on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed it on there too. Yeah, I'm ending this live on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Aceburns. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, too bad. Peace.